Okay, it is a beautiful spring day here in May. We've got the 300 and the 140 outside. We got the cars outside. Well, one's under the cover, but it's been a while since we've been on this. This is the Moped. It's been quite a while. There's the wheels. We've got some of the other parts under the cabinet there. And then I've got a plastic bin that is filled with the rest of the parts. We've kind of rearranged some things. I've got my parts washer in the garage now. I had this in the basement for the Hot Wheels stuff. So we're gonna utilize that as it should be. But anyway, here's the frame. I really wanted to get this knocked out. A couple weeks ago, I sanded all the rust off. There were some spots. It's pretty smooth. We're gonna hit it with some primer and then some paint. I've got anything that's, I don't want to get painted, covered up. That came up, not good. So yeah, we're gonna knock this part out and I'll have the swing arm and the front forks. I'm gonna have to do those as well. I should have knocked those out with this, but we'll do that separately. Of course, we got fenders to clean up. Those are chrome. Who knows how that's gonna go. So we're gonna throw some paint on this and see how it goes. All right, we've got 3 coats of the metallic silver sprayed on the frame of the moped. And as soon as this is cured, not dried, but actually cured, which is about 24 hours, we will actually clear it. Doesn't look too bad. Looks pretty good. Got a bunch of parts soaking. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna clean up those fork tubes, and we're gonna do that on the wire wheel. So, not that wire wheel, but another one. See, I've got the springs out. You just put grease in them. There's no oil or anything, but we've got the tubes that we need to clean up. We've got some other parts soaking in there. Basically, I'm getting all the parts prepped that would need paint. Should have done it all at once, but I didn't do that. So, yeah, that's where we're at. Now, here's what we're dealing with. Fairly rusty. A lot of it's surface. And we will show you the magic of the wire wheel. And I had already started on this side, but you can see, yeah, definitely some chrome missing. I'm not that worried about that, but that is the overall look. This is just some wear right here, and it may clean up. Yeah, it will actually clean up. We just haven't cleaned it yet. There we go. Just got to scrub it down really well. So that's that one. The other one is not really as bad overall. That area is bad. Now, that chrome is missing, but I'm not going to make this perfect, but acceptable. But here's the area down here that it will leak. All right, this one has some severe pitting. Again, this is not going to be perfect, but these fork tubes, they're not like, sorry, somebody's going down the street in a go-kart. These fork tubes are not like a dirt bike fork tubes where these actually have to slide in. They're the springs on top that do all the work, so these could be damaged all that you want, and there's no seals to worry about or anything like that. We'll finish cleaning those up, and then we'll be done with yet one more thing. Now I'd like to work on the exhaust. Same thing. This one should look pretty good, actually, I think. There's nothing wrong with this exhaust. I'm going to use this same one. So let's get started. You can see we're just going to go over the whole entire exhaust. And there we go. Now it has revealed there are some small dents. I didn't see those before because of all the dirt and the rust, but it looks really, really nice. We'll clean that up. It's got some fingerprints on there. We're not going to worry about the little dings and dents. It'll be just fine. Not sure if we're going to worry about the inside. We may just coat those, but let's see what it does. You can see these are really rusty on the inside. So yeah, the juice is not worth the squeeze on the inside of these. I'll take this bracket off, or these brackets. We'll clean out the outside, and then we'll probably do like a coating, like a little rhino coat on the inside, but we will videotape that when the time comes. Another little update. I've got the frame. It's of course painted, but it's all clear coated now. Looks pretty good. Pretty nice sheen. We've got parts here. These are the ones you saw me polish. Those two, I still need to clean those. Still need to clean the rear swing arm. Need to clean the stickers off these, get those ready for paint, as well as the front triple clamp. There's the springs for the front shocks, or forks. There is our stand, which we've got to do a little bit more cleaning on that, then we'll paint that. And then the bars, I think I am going to paint them black. Showed you. I'm cleaning those up with some mineral spirits. There's the rest of our parts. Of course, our rims and tires. Need new tires. Got to replace the bearings. So slowly but surely, we are getting it back together, I guess. Well, not really back together, but we're getting it taken care of. All right, we have the bars primed. We cleaned them really well, scuffed them up, and we got a layer of primer. We are going to paint it with this flat black enamel. So we'll see what it looks like. You can see some of the pitting is showing. I'm not really that worried about it. It will definitely look better than it does now. So we have the black matte paint on, and you can still see the little pitting. I have sanded this so it looks a little lighter than it should, but I'm actually going to try some of this hammered paint. I didn't really want it because it's kind of shiny, but it'll definitely hide those imperfections and it might look kind of cool. Going to get the stickers off with this little 3M wheel, but a little bit too aggressive, so used some goof off, sprayed it on there. You can see the decals are all faded, running. So we're going to scrape that all off, scuff these up and paint those. The only section that I have not cleaned or done anything with yet is this. This is bent. I don't remember exactly how this should go. Actually, there's no remembering. I don't know exactly how it should go, but I am going to attempt to get this little crease out just by sticking it on the anvil portion of the vise and not too shabby. I know it looks like crap because it's got a bunch of rust on it. I think that's what we're going for. We'll clean this up and see what it looks like. We'll throw some primer on it. There's a little dent there. I am going to wait completely because see this section here, that looks factory and I think it is, but I want to make sure. So we'll clean it up, but we'll wait to actually paint it and all that jazz before when the bike is done. There, I think that's pretty good. We're going to start on the gas cap. I've actually already started on it right there. We're going to run this through the grinder. Clean that off. We can put some compound on there. It does have some pitting, but looks a lot better. We will oil. We'll dunk this in some oil as well. Get that seal reactivated. Probably do that right now. I'm just going to use a little air tool oil. Oh. And we'll just let that soak for a little bit. It's probably not the best thing, but it will make it a little bit more pliable. It can also break it down. But we're going to try this first. If not, we'll make a new seal for that. I think it seals fine, but it looks very dry. Okay, here's where we're at. Garage is a complete mess. These are the parts that I've finished. Got to finish those tins there. I got to paint that one, but all that's finished. I still have the fenders down there. So we've got new tires, we got new tubes, we got a new chain, got a couple things from Treatland. Here's the motor and all that fun stuff. But I want to get this to a stage where I can put the forks together, put the wheels on, and then I can just worry about the motor assembly and throttle cables and whatnot. So I want to get all of this done as much as I can, and that will make the process go much quicker because I hate cleaning things. It's just a hot mess. Here are the rims. I do need to clean them up. I just took the tires off and they are complete trash. Literally, they're in the trash can. So tomorrow, which will still be in this video, I'm going to clean these up. The brake shoes are pretty good that I already have that were in there, so it doesn't look like they were used that much. Kind of question the front brakes a little bit, but I think they'll be fine. So they got plenty of life left on them. I've been cleaning them. Got our soapy water, and we've got some more hardware that's in the tumbler. And we're probably going to take this to the wash station, parts washer, which is over there. The garage is a hot mess. I've got my KLX outside, so that's where we're at. So we're going to work on these, clean them up. We've got new bearings I bought last year. They're just balls. Repack those, get everything in there. That way, tires on there, brakes in there. That way I can start assembling the frame. I can do the forks now, but I want to get everything, I want to get it up on the stand and on wheels. And that way I can just plug along and do this at my leisure. I still need to clean the shocks too. So here's the rear brakes, which they look brand new. So nothing to... No need to buy anything there, but yeah, so we will be back in shortly. I was actually editing this video, and I'm going to call this one part 3. I'm not going to finish the wheels in this one, but I did want to show you something that I just realized I never showed you, is the finished product on the actual handlebars with that hammer finish. It looks really, really good. I'm quite impressed. Got the hammer finish all throughout. It's really not showing up on camera, but they look really nice. I'm glad I went that route, and they're not really that shiny. So that is where we're at. We're gonna call this one part 3. I had part 2 up from like 2 or 3 years ago. So here we are with part 3. Be sure to look out for the next one. If you have any questions or comments, post those below. And as always, thanks for watching.